Hey everybody, welcome to another recap of Big Brother 14. So honey, remember last time they reset the game and they canceled the eviction. Is that the stupidest twist ever?
Not crazy about it, not crazy about old players getting recycled.
No. So they absolutely planned this from day one. It was heard in the house on the feeds that Janelle had known about it since day one.
It's a no-brainer. I mean, of course they were going to do
The
that.
integrity of the game has been compromised. I absolutely hate that. But it is Big Brother. It's not $1 million question, you know? It's only $500,000 question. So it's HOH comp. That's where we left off. And Joe and the other newbies, including Boogie, are pissed because he thought he was cruising into 100,000. The other people, they were 1 in 7 chance after the eviction, and now they're 1 in 12 again. I'd be pissed too. So Boogie finds out from Dan that Frank was gonna go, and he was totally blindsided to that fact. And then on top of that, Janelle and Brittany lied about pushing the reset button. Duh. Alright, so, we have a recap cat here. Ian's boobs were obscene. Can you please tell me about Ian's boobs? I think they're the biggest in the house.
It just looked weird. I don't think he has big boobs with that yellow shirt.
I guess it was the yellow unitard that he was wearing. It was just not a good choice.
I'm surprised that CBS didn't plan that better and have the girls wearing those, but
they almost could have blocked out his boobs. It was that obscene. I know, Homer was very upset with the whole situation.
Yes, Homer.
And he has 8 boobs. Alright, so the Seagulls had explosive diarrhea. Nice touch. I have to say I did enjoy that. Boogie, the senior citizen, the oldest one in the house, jumps off first because he was probably afraid he was going to bust a hip. Then Jen and Joe jump off because...
Why not?
Exactly. Then Ashley jumps off, and I think she jumped off because Frank was like, yo, you're safe, I got your back, and she was like, okay. And then Dan jumps off, and Frank fell off. So Boogie immediately jumps on Frank and was like, you were gonna get voted off, dude. And yeah, he's upset. Shane was freaking out. He was in a lot of pain. This is not an endurance competition in Big Brother is not geared towards guys. It's more for the little girls because they weigh less, they can hang on longer.
Same thing on Survivor.
They can get in the zone. Exactly. Exactly. So Will asks Danielle for safety, and she says, yeah, okay, you're safe. But he jumps off because he thought he was safe. Then Janelle jumps because she thinks Brittany looks pretty solid, and she thinks she's got Brittany in her pocket, you know. It's okay. I'm going to be safe. Brittany, you know, she's going to work with me. So it comes down to Brittany, Danielle, and Ian. Now, Ian's a little sneak. He is looking over there, and he's dying at this point. And he sees that the girls, you know, it ain't no thing for them. So he tries to convince them to jump off so that he can win HOH because he's afraid he's going to get put up. And Dan steps in like a gentleman, you know, and says, Danielle, don't do it. You can do this. Like a real coach. He gives her the old pep talk, which was really nice.
Yeah, but at this point he wasn't her coach. That's
no, but
done.
he could have just let the whole thing go down and have Ian, you know, be head of household, but he steps in. And the reason why he steps in is totally creepy, because he wants to control her.
What else?
I don't see how this girl's a nurse, because she doesn't know 2 and 2. I wouldn't want to be a patient of hers. So Boogie is pissed. He was lied to. He just cannot get over the fact that people have lied to him.
The great Boogie.
This is freaking Big Brother. People lie. Oh my God. Where's Will? Where's Dr. Will? I need help. the thing that kills me is the stupid Seatown hat that he wears all the time. He thinks it means Chilltown. I think it could either mean cooter or cocky.
Wait, wasn't
or
Seatown
creepy.
a shopping market?
Exactly. Where I come from, Seatown is a supermarket. But not just any supermarket. The most disgusting, almost expired food
Let's
supermarket
just say it was
that there
low
is.
end. Low end.
All right, so Boogie whisks Frank off, proposes to him, Frank accepts, and the game goes on. Ian and Brittany make a deal with Danielle, and Danielle wins HOH. So Shane totally runs over and from here to eternities her in the water.
Yeah, that looked really weird. I wasn't sure who it was at first.
Why is he hurting her? No, he was just trying to kiss her. All right, so Boogie is totally pissed. Again, he's a legend in his own mind.
Big time.
Oh my God, somebody needs to give him a quarter so he can buy a clue. He's not going to suck up to her. He only learned her name 3 days ago, which proves to me that you are the cockiest, stupidest player ever if you underestimate anybody in the Big Brother game.
That's true.
Dumb. All right, so he's kind of realizing that the whole house was against him and his boyfriend, Frank. It's a tough realization. And Dan realizes that he screwed up big time by telling Boogie, hey, Frank was going to go. That, I think, was one of the stupidest moves this season. How could you do that? What could you possibly hope to gain from that? Did you think it was going to turn out good, Dan? So it's time for the HOH room. Boogie continues to be a douchebag. Oh my God, how annoying is Boogie?
Pretty annoying. I mean, this is Big Brother. It's not like in a space race or something.
He's so stupid. All right. Thank you. It's strategy talk time. Who's the biggest threat in the house? Well, the names that come up, Boogie, Frank, Will, and Janelle, not in that order, of course, because I don't think Boogie's a threat at all. All right, so Danielle's all confused. She's simple. Who do I put up? I don't know. I promised half the people in the house they're safe.
Yeah.
She really did.
Totally forgot about Will.
I know. So Ian and Ashley. Oh, Lord. They had a little B story, back roll. He's trying to move in on her, and all she sees is Shane working out in front of her. It's so sad.
It was.
I feel bad for Ian. You should just give up. You don't want her
better.
anyway. You don't want her anyway. She's just a piece of fluff. All right, she's not even that attractive. I'm sorry, I said that out loud. All right, Dan. You're embarrassing me, Dan. He's really taking advantage of Danielle. He's trying to control her. He's trying to keep Boogie off the block. Her only other option is to put up Will, who she promised would be safe. He's really, Dan, I've got some little babies you can take candy away from, or maybe some senior citizens you could steal their retirement fund from. That's really cheap to use Danielle. I mean, she is very simple. It's really not cool. Because who's Will gonna come after? He's gonna come after Danielle. He's not gonna come after you, Dan. He's probably afraid of you yelling all the time. So it's nominations time, and Frank and Will are nominated. And I feel so bad for Will because she promised him.
Yeah, I think she really blew her credibility there.
I think so too. But the funniest part of this whole episode is Boogie is insulted that he's not nominated. He was crabbing about everybody being against him, and now he's crabbing about not getting nominated. What a idiot.
It's all about him.
Exactly. So Dan and Danielle, I'm wondering at this point, do they share a brain or what? I mean, come on. He made a boner move this week, and so did she. So, Dan, shame on you. And if you want to catch up on what's going on in the house real time, make sure you check in with me for the spoiler tomorrow, or today actually, because I'm filling in for Maddie.
Oh.
Isn't that nice? So, till next time, much love.